The ink tool is another tool in GIMP that you can use to draw lines with. It is sort of best used with a stylus or an input device that is a little more sensitive than a mouse, but I'm using a mouse. We'll take a look at it anyway. So under the tool options, it starts with the blending mode, which all the paint tools have. This tells GIMP exactly how the line that you're drawing should interact with what's already on the canvas. I recommend playing around with these to get a sense of what they do. You wind up with very different effects based on what you choose here, but the normal will pretty much just ignore whatever's on the canvas and just draw directly over it. Now the opacity slider lets you set how opaque or transparent the line you're drawing will be. If it's set to 100%, it'll just be a solid line, and if you turn it down some, you'll be able to see through it a little bit. We've got the smooth stroke. This is another option that's common to a lot of paint tools. With the smooth stroke off, if we were to draw with sort of a jittery hand, we'll get sort of a jittery line. But if we turn the smooth stroke on and we've got these two sort of complementary sliders working together, turned up quite a bit, even if we have a jittery hand, we'll wind up with a relatively smooth line there. Now let's just turn that off and take a look at the other options. Under adjustments, the size, this sets the width of the line that you're drawing. Pretty standard for a tool. The angle, this is one of the options that is not affected by the mouse. If you had a stylus, setting this angle would basically rotate the tip of the pen in the program based on the angle at which you are holding the stylus. The size is also for use with a stylus. It changes the width of the line that you're drawing based on the pressure being exerted on the stylus. And the tilt will also change the shape of the tip in the program based on the angle you're holding the stylus at. The speed option allows you to set the width of the line based on the speed. So as you can see, if we draw nice and slow here, you can see the ink sort of building up and the line getting thicker, but then if we go quick, the line gets smaller. So this dial lets you set how sensitive that is. And then finally, we've got the shape of the pen tip that we're using. You can start with one of these three sort of generic shapes of a circle, a square, or a diamond, and then you can use this white box in the middle to change it. By dragging it around, you can change the shape of the tip, and you can wind up with a number of custom shapes. So if we make it an oval, now when we draw, we'll have this oval. And we can increase the size here so we can see it a little bit better. And we've got this oval. And if we make it a square, we'll have this sort of angled square. So this tool is probably best used with a stylus or some other sort of input that is more sensitive than a mouse, but you can use it to get sort of a calligraphy effect.